Hey, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash, Yahweh, who the world inwardly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world inwardly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth. We're still like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I can get something from this video. Quick video in transit, man. Was thinking about a couple things. Me and the bros was talking earlier, and this is on my mind. You know, we had, previously had, dudes in a camp, years ago, that promoted, certain things, and these dudes were in head positions, right? The main three, they were in head positions, right? And they're no longer, I don't even think they teaching anymore. I mean, one is, but it's not the same doctrine, right? And this video is not so much about them, but just more about an example of the things that we need to be doing, the things that we're not supposed to, be doing, right? Which really just goes into conduct, right? This is going to be the main thing that I point out. These men had a certain conduct, about themselves that was contagious, and it was contagious in a negative way. And what I mean by that is that, they really had a dark, depressing spirit about them, right? And scriptures say, what is that? The plague of the heart. What is that, man? It says, I forget how it's in the Apocrypha, man. I think it's Sirach 30, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? But, these dudes are always like, just had like a depressing spirit the majority of the time, you know what I mean? And they preached, being, how can I say this, man? They preach like not being all you could be in the world. They bedazzled their hell, right? And what I mean by that is that, if a brother had financial issues, then, they wouldn't look for alternatives, you know what I mean? They didn't have the motive to use the world, I should say. There we go. Right? They didn't have the motive it was like if you was getting money, or if you had anything new, you were like made out to be a demon. You know what I mean? And what that does is that keeps brothers from, getting and taking advantage of certain opportunities, right? As long as they don't come in between this truth, right? And a brother think that he's doing the right thing because he didn't take the opportunity, or he didn't, although it didn't affect him in the ministry, right? He didn't take the opportunity, or he didn't, go out and get extra dough, go out and get extra money if, if it didn't affect anything, right? If you made a certain amount of money, you were coined a demon, man. You know what I mean? Brothers will look at you sideways. You pull up with a new pair of shoes, brothers is, crack jokes and shit. And I'm not here to tell you to go all out in the world and just, go, ball till you fall and this and that and blah. I'm not saying that, man. What I am saying, though, is don't bedazzle your hell. If the Lord give you an opportunity, you're not a demon for seizing the opportunity, man. If you got a chance to get some more income, some more money, you know what I mean? Like, go get that. You know, and if you got an opportunity and it's not affecting, like say you got a job opportunity and it's going to pay you a good, a good portion, and it don't affect the truth, it don't affect you in this ministry, bro, take it. You're not a demon because you took that. You're not going off because you got a better job. You got a better, you know what I mean? You making above minimum wage. You got, you know what I mean? Or you having success in your life, man. You know what I mean? If you look at these dudes, man, these dudes were just from how they dressed. And again, I'm not talking about, I don't mean to talk about, that's why, I don't mean to talk about these dudes. Like, I don't mean to, it's just an example, man. But from how they dress, how they conduct themselves, what they talked about, even on the highways and byways, what they use scriptures for and all that, man. You would think like, oh, yeah, you're right, man. We need to be broke, man. We supposed to be struggling. We supposed to be, shit, you know what I'm saying? Missing paying the bills and this and that and, bro, no. Being broke don't make you righteous, man. Being broke does not make you righteous. So just because you ain't, you going through hard times and this and that and blah, that don't mean you righteous. And just because you got money, just because you have certain things in the world, that don't make you a demon. Scripture saying, Sirach, it says, if you could do well for yourself, do well for yourself, man. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you look at these dudes that was preaching that shit, they're no longer here. And not just that, man, look at the health. Like, look at these dudes didn't really go to the gym like that. These dudes they didn't eat the best. These dudes, one in particular, if you went into his house, you would think like, if you went into his house, you'd be like, what the fuck? The dual house was just terrible. Like, just terrible, bro. I remember my first, I crossed over, right? My first day coming into the camp, we all went to fellowship after that. And we went to fellowship at his house. Man, I must have walked in his house. I was like, oh, man. This what is being a prophet is about? This is like, okay, we have to like live like this. Like, man, no, you don't got to live like that, man. You don't have to walk on the back of your pants, man. And you know what I mean? And dress bummy or, not put no fucking lotion on your hand. You know what I mean? And, you don't have, no, bro, you can, no, do well for yourself if you have if you're able to. If you are able to do well for yourself, man, but keep this ministry first. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. First. Keep it first. Keep the truth first. Not your job, not the money, no. Keep the truth first. And then everything else come after that, man. So like I said, if you got a certain job opportunity, you got an opportunity, that money calling, go get it. That business calling, go get it. It ain't in the way of you teaching or preaching a word. You can handle it, man, go get it. You ain't a demon for that, man. And that goes to show, even with myself, it made me like, damn, I gotta, not saying I was doing anything wicked, right? But it made me more on my P's and Q's as far as, watching how you conduct yourself, man, in front of brothers, especially young brothers. I was a young brother, man, around these dudes. You know what I mean? I was a young brother around these dudes, man. And one in particular lived with me, man, for like a couple months. So you just gotta, I had to, like everything as far as how he lived, had to take it out your mind. I had to take it out of my mind, man. How he ate, how he just, certain shit. That's why you gotta, you don't want to do something or put something in a brother's head just because you going through it, man. Just because you fall on hard times as far as financially, that don't mean a brother is a demon because he not going through that particular thing. And then this dude, when he got money and he started getting nice things, his thing was, oh well, bro, we can't have nice things. We prophets, man. We can't have nice things. But when he had the nice things, brother, yeah, man, yeah. A new car you just got, man, you better be happy to, you better be satisfied with just that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, I'm satisfied. I'm thankful for whatever the Lord give me. You know what I mean? Like, this man told me, hey, man, you gonna have no good-looking woman in the truth. Imagine, man, your first year in this truth, and you're hearing this, and this is the head of the camp telling you this. Like, you ain't gonna have no good-looking woman in the truth. But then, you see the women he deal with, and you be like, oh, I see why you saying that. Bro, don't try to push your shit off on me, man. And I had a cold little thing at the time, too. Cold little thing. And I didn't break up with her, because of what he was talking about. It shit just didn't work out. You know what I mean? Some years after that, but still. You know what I mean? Don't let no man trick you out your spot, man. Don't let no man deceive you, man. You know what I mean? Brothers, when we first come in this thing, you fear the Lord, man. You be so green, and it's beautiful, man. But if that get into the wrong hands, man, whew, boy, you've been on, matter of fact, we had an example of that. You had one dude who actually didn't cross the line. We thought he was a sincere dude. He was on the other side, bringing, he was on point with the scriptures he was bringing out for the most. Like, I ain't never, seen him not on point. You know what I mean? But he never crossed the line. He ended up teaching with the ex-head of our camp that got kicked out. You know what I mean? And he ended up going to, leaving us and going to teach with him. And then, boom, they end up falling out and getting into some shit. And now they not teaching. I don't know what happened to the other dude, but, but it just goes to show you, like, and he was green, but, the ex-head that we had, he put his mind into the dude that didn't cross the line. He put his mind into his mind. And then, boom, where they at? They're not here. They're not in the ministry teaching and preaching his truth. They might teach something else, but they ain't teaching the truth. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. That's why you got to pray that the Lord be with you, man. So that was it, man. Just a quick video on transit, man. Load the videos edifying, lonely. I got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash.